recognized symbol of excellence in sports entertainment.
Hello, wrestling fans, and welcome to another exciting edition of Gotmark76. This week we are in September, meaning that fall is just around the corner. Of course, in 2 weeks' time, September 16th, Clash of the Champions Fall Brawl will be among us. We have a great show lined up for you today, as Doom and the fabulous Freebirds will finally settle it for the NWA World Television Tag Team Championship. After the debacle of last week, when both teams didn't even start the contest, we will have new and first NWA World Television Tag Team Champions tonight. We will also see a huge 6-man tag team match as King Handsome Harley Race, King Kong Bundy, and Haku take on the team of Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Hercules Hernandez, and Bam Bam Bigelow. And we have 2 main events for the show. First, the Great Kabuki and the Ugandan Giant Kamala team up to take Bruiser Brody and a mystery partner in an anything goes Texas Tornado Death Match. And our main event for the AWA International Television Championship, Greg Gagne challenges the Raging Bull Manny Fernandez. The NWA World Television Tag Team Title Tournament started several weeks ago. We will have the finals, take 2, right now as Doom battles the fabulous Freebirds. So we will try this again, as last week these 2 teams battled in a fierce brawl. The matchup never officially started. So the rematch, of course, taking place this week. And the Freebirds making their way to the ring. And so far, Doom has not attacked them, which we're already making progress from last week. As Jimmy Jam Garvin and Michael P.S. Hayes. Some fans here, of course, in center stage booing, some cheering. And that is pretty much what the Freebirds are all about. They will do anything it takes to win. And they must pull out all stops if they intend to get past the team of Doom, of Butch Reed and Ron Simmons making their way to the ring right now. And again, a mixed reaction to Doom. Some fans cheer their brawling technique. Others boo. And there they are. Butch Reed, Ron Simmons, the team of Doom. One of these 2 teams will become the NWA Television Tag Team Champions today. And what is this? The Freebirds leaving the ring. And Jimmy Garvin grabbing a chair. And the Freebirds looking for a measure of revenge as Garvin nails Simmons with a chair. The bell hasn't rung, and Garvin going after Simmons, who takes a chair from Garvin. Hayes and Butch Reed going at it. Oh, and Hayes face first on the mat. Garvin and Simmons going at it in the alleyway. Reed has Hayes with a chokehold. The referee hasn't called for the bell yet. This is all prior to the contest. Oh, and Garvin gets tossed in the aisle rampway. Hayes fighting back against Reed. Simmons in control over Garvin. The referee's trying to call order as Simmons fires away on Garvin. Reed throws Hayes into the ring. Well, they're in the ring, so at least we got that far. Will the referee call for the bell? Will we have a contest? Hayes coming to the aid of Garvin on the outside. The referee trying to get order, but Hayes grabs the chair, and they're outside again. Oh, and Simmons gets rocked with a chair again by Hayes. A third time now, Hayes gets the chair taken out of his hand. Butch Reed ready to go. He wants to start this contest. They want to win the gold. Oh, and it takes out Reed again with a chair. The Freebirds getting revenge from last week when Doom did the very same thing. The referee has no control. He's letting it go. I'm surprised. Belly to belly suplex, and down goes Reed. Hayes in control. Picks up the chair again. Oh, and bashes Reed. The referee has called it a no contest again. That's 2 weeks in a row. How are we going to solve this? Fans, again, for the second week in a row, the finals of the NWA World Television Tag Team Title Tournament ends in a no contest as the fabulous Freebirds look to get a measure of revenge against Doom for last week's attack. They, of course, attack Doom as they're making their way to the ring this week. Well, we only have one way to settle this. We have been told by the NWA that Doom and the fabulous Freebirds will settle this match inside of a steel cage at Clash of the Champions on September 16th. You will not want to miss history as we eventually crown the first ever NWA World Television Tag Team Champions. Heading over to the World Wrestling Federation, SummerSlam was just a few short weeks ago, and the Bobby Heenan family went 0 for 4 in their matches. Ken Patera, Ravishing Rick Rude, King Kong Bundy, and newest member Barry Windham all lost their contests. They are looking for a measure of revenge today as Handsome Harley Race, King Kong Bundy, and Hercules Hernandez team up against Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Bam Bam Bigelow, and Hercules Hernandez. Let's join that match in progress. And charging Haku with an elbow and a spin kick. Takes Hercules down, trying to make a tag, and he does! And here comes Bam Bam. A ball of fire clothesline takes down Haku. A forearm, and down goes Haku again. Oh, but Haku with a big left hand, and Bigelow stunned. A chop by Haku, but that fires up, oh, and a kick to the midsection. And Haku takes Bam Bam down. And a series of lefts and rights by Haku, and Bam Bam is in trouble. Bam Bam came in like a ball of fire and is now Haku in control. But a shoulder block takes Haku down. Now Haku trying to make a tag. And Bundy and Race on the outside want to get back in this contest as Bam Bam drops the foot across the lower midsection and steps on Haku for good measure. Drops an elbow across the chest of Haku. Bam Bam Bigelow on a recent winning streak has Haku up. Picking him up. It is a power bomb type maneuver and down goes Haku. Bam Bam Bigelow on quite the winning streak has moved himself into top contendership for the Intercontinental title currently held by the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. And a savate kick. Oh, and right to the face goes Haku. Bigelow's in trouble, but Haku does not go for the cover. And Haku choking out Bam Bam. But Bigelow with a shoulder block takes Haku down. And Haku finally able to make the tag, and here comes Harley Race. Misses with a clothesline. Bam Bam has Race up. And slams him down to the mat. Down goes Race. Bam Bam climbing the top rope. Could it be that headbutt off the top rope? No, he's turning around, and he nails the moonsault. He calls that the Bam Bam Salt, and down is Race. This match is over, but Bundy distracted the referee too, and no! Oh, Bundy distracted the referee just in time to give Harley Race an extra few seconds to kick out. And Race with a kick to the face, and down goes Bam Bam, now working the leg spinning toe hold by handsome Harley Race, and Bam Bam in trouble. And stomping away is Harley Race, the king of wrestling. Lining up in another stomp to the back of the head, and a headbutt of his own. And Bigelow in trouble, goes for the cover. Will Race win it for the Heenan family? 2, and a breakup by Hercules. And Bundy wasn't having that, picks up Hercules for a scoop slam. Oh, and a backward slam. Hercules in trouble, rolls to the outside of the ring. Race picks up Bigelow, thrown into the turnbuckle. Will we see a double team maneuver? No. Race takes Bigelow down. Tag was made. Here comes Hacksaw Duggan picking up Harley Race, and these two men started this contest and battled all inside and outside the ring, and outside the ring he goes again as Duggan throws handsome Harley Race over the top, follows him out to the floor. The referee's begun to count, and Hercules still recovering on the outside. The Heenan family had an opportunity when Hercules was in the ring to put this match away. Oh, and dropped across the ring is Hacksaw Duggan, and Race back in control. And a big right hand in Hacksaw Jim Duggan has been busted open. Oh, and ramming him into the turnbuckle. The guardrail, excuse me. Into the ring goes Race. And a bloody Duggan working over handsome Harley Race. Drops an elbow and Duggan in control. And now Duggan working over with stomps and kicks. But Race reverses it, shoulder block, takes Duggan down. Oh, and a knee to the head. Has him up in a suplex, a fisherman suplex. 1, 2, and no! A kick out by Duggan. And Race can't believe it. And now Race climbing up to the top rope. Race going for that diving headbutt. He leaps and he nails it, and that has to be it. And here is a replay of that diving headbutt, beautifully done by the king, handsome Harley Race. Goes for the cover, and the Heenan family back in the win column. 2, and no, a breakup by Bam Bam. And now Haku and Race double teaming Bigelow, but a crossbody takes Haku down. Race going for a headbutt knee to the midsection. Duggan nails him with a shoulder block. And now Duggan going to work on both Race and Haku. Bam Bam in the ring to even the odds. A scoop backbreaker. And Duggan has Race down. And now Duggan setting up Race. Is he going for that clothesline? He is, and he nails him, and that has to be it. Duggan takes down Race. And here's a replay of that. Dragging Race to the center of the ring, goes for the cover. Will it be it? The referee counts. 1, 2, and a breakup by Bundy. So both teams breaking up near falls. First it was Race hitting the headbutt on Duggan, then Duggan hit a clothesline. But wait, Bundy's on the outside. Race fighting with Bigelow and another clothesline inside the ring. Takes Race down. Bundy slowly getting back to his feet. Bigelow and Haku going at it on the floor. Duggan goes for the cover. There's no one to help Race. 2 and 3. And Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Hercules Hernandez, and Bam Bam Bigelow are your winners in this contest. What a back and forth match this was. And here are some highlights from earlier. And there's Hercules with that big backbreaker on King Kong Bundy. That happened early going, but Hercules wasn't the same since then. And Hercules became the target opponent for the Hina family, but they were unable to put Hercules away. And there are your winners, fans. We have much more action coming your way. Don't go away, we'll be right back. And it looks like the trouble continues for the Bobby Heenan family as Hacksaw Jim Duggan pins King Harley Race to secure victory for his team. What a contest that was, emanating from the Philadelphia Spectrum. Over in the AWA, the Raging Bull Manny Fernandez defeated Chief Wahoo McDaniel for the AWA International Television Title and has been a fighting champion. He has taken on challengers from all over, including rematches against Chief Wahoo McDaniel, Jimmy Superfly Snuka, and Brad Rangens. Our following contest here on Gotmark76 this week will feature Greg Gagne taking a crack at the Raging Bull Manny Fernandez as the AWA International TV title is on the line. And that is what it's all about, the AWA International Television Championship, currently held by the Raging Bull Manny Fernandez, and Greg Gagne getting his opportunity. And the referee calls for the bell, and away we go. The collar and elbow tie up, and Gagne pushing back the Raging Bull to the ropes. Oh, and Fernandez with a slap. Again, you're not going to hurt Gagne with that slap, but it adds an insult and showing a lack of respect as Gagne backs up Fernandez again in another open hand slap. And the referee didn't see either one. And Gagne with a beautiful headlock takeover. And Fernandez trying to escape. I give all the credit in the world to the Raging Bull Manny Fernandez. He has been a fighting television champion, taking on all comers including Chief Wahoo McDaniel, Superfly Jimmy Snuka, Shawn Michaels, Marty Jannetty, and of course Sergeant Slaughter and Ron Garvin. But one has to think, if the different styles in which Manny, and he throws Gagne into the steps, the different styles in which Manny has faced off, if he's not right for the picking here by Greg Gagne. And he slides back in, and Gagne is in trouble being tossed into those blue steel stairs at ringside. And Gagne back in the ring and is met with a beautiful drop kick by the Bull. Fernandez will work you and hurt every single muscle in your body before he puts you away with that flying burrito. Goes for the cover. I don't think you're going to beat Gagne that way, and you don't, with a kick out at one by Greg Gagne. And the former high flyer trying to mount some offense in this contest. Another beautiful drop kick by the Raging Bull, who tells him nope, not yet, and drops an elbow but misses, and Gagne rolls out of the way. Gagne throwing Fernandez into the turnbuckle, charges, and a monkey flip out of the corner goes Fernandez. And now Gagne with a series of right hands on the forehead of the Raging Bull, that forehead scarred for all the times he's been in war. The battle scars of the busted open forehead. And Gagne now in control, stopping away, and this is the most offense we've seen from Greg Gagne in this contest. As Gagne now working the leg of the Raging Bull. And a kick to the head, square across the forehead. Gagne climbing the top rope. What's he have in mind? He leaps, oh, and misses the knee. Fernandez moves out of the way, and that could be the opening that the Bull needed, but no, Gagne fires back with a big right-handed elbow by Fernandez. A clothesline and up and over the top rope goes Gagne. What a contest. And Fernandez following suit has Gagne on the outside. No, he's picking him up. And a pile driver on the concrete floor. That has to be it, but no, the Raging Bull picks up Gagne. Throws him into the ring. I think Fernandez wants to pin Gagne. And that's what it is. He rolls him over and this match is over. The referee counts 1 and a kick out of 1. Gagne fighting back, the fans in shock, just like I am. A count of 1 and Gagne kicked out. And now a neck breaker by Fernandez. And Gagne is in a world of trouble. Goes for the cover, that has to be it. 1, 2, and again a 1. A 1 count and Gagne fighting back with everything he can, is met with an elbow and a kick to the midsection. Fernandez in complete control. Throws Gagne up and over the top. And now Gagne being suplexed in the hard way. And down goes Greg Gagne. And Manny Fernandez can sense this match coming to an end. Climbs that second turnbuckle. Is he going to nail that big elbow? And he does! He nails a big elbow across the throat. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, and a kick out of 2 by Gagne. Oh, you have to admire the fight in this youngster, Greg Gagne. Going for the cover again. Fernandez on top 1 and a kick out of 1 by Gagne. And Greg Gagne, trying to fight back, mounting a comeback and a drop kick of his own, takes Fernandez down. Gagne setting up Fernandez. What's he have in mind? A sleeper hold, locked in. Will Fernandez make it to the ropes? Can he reverse it? It's locked in. Will we have a new AWA TV champion? And Fernandez, Fernandez slamming the back of his head into the face of Gagne. Inside cradle, that has to be it. Gagne was stunned. 1, 2, and 3. No! Gagne kicks out. At the last second, Gagne got his shoulder up. Fernandez into the ropes. And a high knee takes Gagne down. That has to be it. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, and 3. No! Gagne again. Gagne kicks out. Fernandez has done everything but the flying burrito. And here it comes. Into the ropes and nails him, and that has to be it. Oh, that has to be it. He nailed everything, including the flying burrito. And there's another look at it. And Gagne is not getting up from this. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, and 3. No! Gagne kicks out. And Fernandez can't believe the speed of the count, but that was 2 7/8. And now Fernandez, he's way too far away. Fernandez picks up Gagne. What's he have to do to put Gagne away? How about a brain buster? Up, and a suplex down, and goes Gagne. Gagne, I think he's fighting on pure adrenaline. There's no way he can kick out. And a stalemate. And Fernandez setting up Gagne again for a suplex. But Gagne with a knee gets out of it. And another sleeper hold. The sleeper hold locked in on Fernandez. This time it's in the middle of the ring. Fernandez has nowhere to go. New champion crowned. Greg Gagne has won the AWA World Television Championship from Manny Fernandez. And I'm shocked. I don't know what to say. Fernandez controlled 80% of this match. He could not put him away with the high knee, the flying burrito, but it took a sleeper hold almost out of nowhere. And Fernandez went down in the middle of the ring. But your winner and new AWA International TV Champion, Greg Gagne. Fans, we have much more action after this quick timeout. So Greg Gagne capturing the AWA International Television Championship by defeating the Raging Bull. What a contest that was. And I'm sure the contenders will be lining up, including a rematch from the Raging Bull in the near future. Congratulations to Greg Gagne. Fans, our following contest, our main event of the evening, will be a Texas death match, a Texas Tornado death match, in which the great Kabuki and the Ugandan giant Kamala, who have run roughshod all over world-class championship wrestling, will take on Bruiser Brody and a mystery partner. We know it's not either of the Von Erich brothers, as Kerry and Kevin had their hands tied with Chris Adams and Terry Taylor. Who will be Bruiser Brody's partner? Let's head to ringside to find out. And here they are, they're awaiting the arrival of Bruiser Brody and his mystery partner. Who's it going to be? The fans here in Texas are on edge. And there he is, Bruiser Brody. We know he's coming. He's one half of the team. We have no clue who his partner's going to be. And I'm shocked he even has a partner. Let's be honest, he has not made many friends here in World Class. The Von Erichs may be two of them, and that may be it. And they are unavailable due to their match earlier tonight against Terry Taylor and Chris Adams. And maybe, just maybe, it looks like he is. Bruiser Brody's going to go at it alone. Heroes in the ring. And Kabuki and Kamala double teaming. And wait a second, who's that in the aisle? There's no way! There's no way! Kamala going to the outside, and it is! It's Abdullah the Butcher! Abdullah the Butcher is the partner of Bruiser Brody! And he's going at it with Kamala in the entranceway! Oh man! Talk about a shocker! Abdullah the Butcher raking the eyes of Kamala! Brody and Kabuki going at it in the ring! Oh, and Kabuki has Brody, but Brody reverses and slams Kabuki down. Kamala and Abdullah going at it. I can't believe it. Abdullah the Butcher, the partner of Bruiser Brody. These two men have had a blood feud all over international waters. And they brought their feud here to Texas. They fought each other so many times I could lose count. But it's Abdullah the Butcher, who is the partner of Bruiser Brody. Brody with a chair. Nails Kabuki as he sprays the mist. And Brody nailing Kabuki with a chair shot several times. Brody lines up. Kabuki throws him outside, all four men on the outside. Kamala having his way currently with Abdullah. All four men making it into the camera scope. Oh, and Brody charges and nails Kabuki against the guardrail. Kamala working over Abdullah. I can't believe it for the life of me. There's no way that Abdullah the Butcher and Bruiser Brody are friends. Maybe Abdullah just wanted to get his hands dirty and get involved in this fight. Kamala throws Abdullah into the turnbuckle, charges, and a splash in the corner, and down goes Abdullah. Oh, and a pile driver by Brody on the outside floor. Kabuki in trouble. And yes, if you just tuned in, it is Kamala and Kabuki on one team, and that's right, Bruiser Brody and Abdullah the Butcher on the other. I can't believe it. Brody going for the cover on Kabuki. That may be it. 1, 2. Oh, and broken up by Kamala. So Kamala over the shoulder block takes down Brody. Oh, and Kamala with a knee to Abdullah. So now a 2-on-1 advantage for Kamala and Kabuki on Abdullah. Goes for the cover. Abdullah's down. 1, and a kick out of 1 by Abdullah. Oh, and a big chop takes Abdullah down. Brody trying to recover on the outside. Brody rolls back in, going out. Kamala with a scoop slam. Down goes Brody. And Kabuki takes down Abdullah. That has to be it. Kamala had the chair in his hand, but decided to stomp on Bruiser Brody with his feet. Into the ropes goes Abdullah, and a back body drop up and over. Goes Abdullah the Butcher. I'm expecting, let's be honest, I'm expecting any given moment here for Abdullah the Butcher and Bruiser Brody just to go at it. I can't believe not only are all four of these men in the ring at the same time, but it's a tag team match. And then Abdullah the Butcher and Bruiser Brody are partners. Kamala going for the cover. Will that be in 1, 2, and 3? No, Brody kicks out. And Brody now taking on both Kabuki and Kamala. He would have won. I think Brody was going to go after Abdullah. But wait a second, Abdullah and Brody working together. I never thought I'd see the day. A belly-to-belly suplex, and down goes Kabuki. Into the turnbuckle goes Abdullah, and again Kamala breaks up the pinfall. Brody going for the pinfall. Kamala kicks out, and again Abdullah the Butcher going to work on Kamala. I don't think Abdullah and Brody have said one word to each other. They're certainly not doing any tag team maneuvers. And there it is. Abdullah going for the cover. 1, 2, and a kick out by Kabuki. Brody was going to let Abdullah have the pinfall. And I don't believe it, but Abdullah and Brody are double teaming the great Kabuki. I never thought I'd see the day. They were on the same team, but they're actually working together in a chair shot. Oh, and again, Brody with a chair over great Kabuki. Oh, but Brody, there it is. There it is. Brody goes for the chair shot on Abdullah the Butcher. Rolls up Kamala from behind, and Kamala kicks out. I think that was natural. That was a natural act on the part of Bruiser Brody. He attacked his enemy. Oh, and there it is. The claw hold broken up by Abdullah. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. These two men are working together, and that's with Bruiser Brody nailing Abdullah with a steel chair. I'm about to lose my voice. Down goes Kamala with a headbutt. Kabuki setting up a savant kick. Takes Brody down. Goes for the cover again. Broken up by Abdullah. I can't believe it. Kabuki now working the arm of Bruiser Brody. Owen is met with a bulldog by Abdullah. Kabuki's on the outside. Kamala with a kill. I think that was a low blow. But it's another disqualification match. Scoop slam. Down goes Abdullah. But Brody charges and nails them both, Abdullah and Kamala with a clothesline. Setting up Kamala for a pile driver and spikes him down. Brody goes for the cover. Kamala's pinned. 1, 2, and 3. Oh my gosh, the tag team of Bruiser Brody and Abdullah the Butcher has won this war on World Class Championship Wrestling. I never thought we'd see the day these two men were partners, and I doubt we'll ever see that day again. And even during the match, they're so used to going after each other that Brody nailed Abdullah with a chair. I think that was his instinct. He's so used to battling Abdullah, but these two men, on several occasions, Abdullah broke up the pinfall when Brody was pinned. And there's one right there, when Kabuki had the nerve hold. And there they are. There they are. Abdullah and Brody with a mutual respect, fans. We thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next week. Goodbye, everybody.